I'm Mark.
I'm Justin.
And we're My Loving Tiger.
We started this band 17 years ago. Now we're back.
And on a mission to revisit, re-record, and re-release every song we've ever written.
So come and join us.
Hello and welcome back to the channel.
In this video, we take a look at recording vocals for Ready, Set, Worry. In the other videos, we talked about some of the struggles we experienced. This particular song gave us a lot of trouble in the arrangement area, and so we had to examine the vocal melody, the vocal arrangement, and I think that sort of led us into some of the other changes we did for this song, even though we said we weren't going to do changes to the songs.
Yeah, the arrangement of the song was changed the most, but we always struggled with the song. We even struggled with the original version of this song. We actually were not going to release it as part of the original EP. We were just going to have the other three songs and leave Ready, Set, Worry off. I always struggled with the vocal melody and the vocal line. So this time around, we really focused on getting the vocal melody, well, correct, actually, because we found out that I was singing notes that weren't actually in the key of the song.
They were in conflict with the guitar, like...
Right.
Yeah, because I think you wrote one guitar part and had a vocal that went with it, but then when we started to add all those other lead lines, it became clear that we were implying a different key.
Right, yeah. And so then we had to change some of the notes because, I mean, on the original recording, they don't pull on my ear or anything like that, but on the new one, they were really pulling, well, on my ear, but maybe the original recording, everything was a lot looser and a lot more free. And
you can get away with if you're sliding into notes, you know, oh, I'm playing a blues note or something.
Right, yeah. Yeah, this one was a tough one. And even again, this time around, I was like, should we do this song?
So you wanted to cut
just because I got frustrated with the recording the vocal part. I even recorded an alternate version with a different vocal melody just to try that out. But we did end up going back to the original melody for the most part, but some of the parts got changed, like we said, to match the key.
When I originally came up with the title for this, I had like a book of all these different titles I was writing down. I actually originally was going to have this be Ready, Set, Worry About a Future Without Fossil Fuels. And so then that didn't end up fitting with the lyrical concept, so we just stuck with Ready, Set, Worry.
This one is actually based on a book called We by Yevgeny Zamyatin, a Russian author. Yeah, it's a dystopian novel. I got really deep into dystopian novels and was reading lots and lots and lots of them. But We really stuck with me. I liked the idea of it. Also, it was one of the earlier dystopian novels that inspired a lot of the ones that followed.
1984, Brave New World, George Lucas ripped it off.
The lyrics, sometimes I took lines just straight from the book for a number of the lyrical lines, or just modified them slightly to fit the overall arc of the vocal line.
Depends what translation.
If you have the updated translation, it changes a lot of the book and you won't find a lot of those quotes in there.
Right, like one state is not one state.
Right, it's called the United State.
Yeah, that's uncomfortably close.
Which I think was their intention.
Also, looking at the novel for inspiration, the problem set, when we called it Problem Set EP, was from the book because the main character in the book uses doing math problems to relax.
Right, when he becomes frustrated or his mind starts to become clouded in his judgment, he calls together his friends or his triangle.
His love triangle.
Right. Back to his apartment to work on problems. It's sort of like a double meaning to work on the problems within their triangles of friendship, but also they actually work on problem sets.
Some soothing problems.
Right, soothing problems, yeah. It's kind of an outlier on the album because thematically it's different than the rest of the songs in that it's, influenced by a novel. It's not just something that I'm writing. And the rest of the songs are actually kind of like satirical or tongue-in-cheek, but this one is not. And so it's more about the themes of the novel come through in the lyrics, where you sort of get this like paranoia and this sort of despair and this idea that when you write stuff down, it's not actually private, or when you write stuff down, is it actually something that happened, or is it something that you imagined?
The having joy in conformity.
Yeah, the joy of conformity, and then freedom being the actual antithesis of joy. Unfreedom is the pinnacle of joy.
And creativity is actually not a punishment, but it's like a mental illness.
Creativity and imagination are a mental illness, and everything is based in logic and reason and math. You could also say that's, I guess, the Vulcans were inspired by we.
Sure, maybe. So, let's take a look at the vocals.
As mentioned in previous vocal videos, we program our vocal guide track with a MIDI keyboard. The guide track is played in the headphones along with the music. This helps with hitting the right notes and remembering the melody if you forget it. Here is a sample of what the vocal guide track will sound like. Now I will set up a loop of the section of song I'm going to sing. Then I will sing and record the section multiple times.
Please let this page a friend to listen. Hold tight. Please let this page a friend to listen. Hold tight. Please let this page a friend to listen. Hold tight. Double lies, turn truths, and fake confessions. Watched at night. Double lies, turn truths, and fake confessions. Watched at night. Double lies, turn truths, and fake confessions. Watched at night. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. It's the ink that's drawn. It's the ink that's drawn. It's the ink that's drawn.
Then I'll find the best take of each phrase and edit them all together to create the final completed section. This is what the final completed section sounds like when edited together and with basic preliminary effects applied. This is also the mix I hear in my headphones when I'm recording the vocals, but with the vocal guide track muted.
Please let this page a friend to listen. Hold tight. Double lies, turn truths, and faked confessions. Watched at night. I know it's wrong. It's the ink that's drawn.
Now I'll move on to the second verse.
See through sidewalks, match the lines and numbers. All in lines. See through sidewalks. See through sidewalks, match the lines and numbers. All in line. See through sidewalks, match the lines and numbers. All in line. Marching down the asymptote on their way to zero. Losing sight. Marching down the asymptote on their way to zero. Losing sight.
Here is a completed second verse.
See through sidewalks, match the minds and numbers. All in line, marching down the asymptote on their way to zero. Losing sight.
Ready, Set, Worry is an interesting song as it has no traditional chorus. We consider this next section the chorus, but it is never repeated.
Surgically remove imagination, change. Surgically remove imagination chain. Surgically remove imagination chain. Ignorantly to blissful music. Ignorantly to blissful music. Ignorantly to blissful music. Brought back to start. Forgotten nation. Drop. Brought back to start. Forgotten nation. Drop. Brought back to start. Forgotten nation. Drop. The cause and return to our tickets. The cause and return to our tickets. The cause and return to our tickets.
Here is a completed chorus.
Surgically removed imagination chain. Ignorantly to blissful music. Brought back to start. Forgotten mission. Dropped. The cause and return to our tickets.
So that was vocals. Hopefully One State's not reading your journal at night.
Comment below if you've ever done problem sets to relax.
And head over to Spotify or listen here on YouTube to the final version of Ready, Set, Worry. If you want to stay connected, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications. Also, don't forget to follow us on all socials.
See you in the next video where we wrap up
Ready, Set, Worry.